Hello, my name is Silent Gimmon, and I'm the owner of the TrustIsYou.com and a podcast called Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. On November 14th, I am going to go live with a new presentation on Zoom called Save Federal Taxes Legally. I'm going to go over several of my clients and my story. Real quick, the Spendthrift Trust is legal, copywritten, in the IRS Tax Code 643B, like Bravo. The Barron families, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, and the Kennedys put this into the IRS tax code back in February 1913 to make sure they could still save taxes and keep all their money. This is a secret of the rich, and everyone should know this. This is why I do my lives every month. Now, with any of the Spendthrift Trusts, you're going to save in four very important ways. Number one, federal taxes. Everybody wants to save federal taxes. You will save federal taxes year after year, generation after generation. An amazing thing. Number two, you're going to keep your information 100% private. There's a false rumor out there that your LLC, S Corp, or C Corp does this for you. Oh, no, 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 no. I can write a Freedom of Information letter to the Department of Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission of your state and find out about your LLC. It's not private. Number three, I can't stop you from being sued, but you will pay no judgments if you are sued. Again, the old adage from Nelson Rockefeller, own nothing, control everything. My clients who have rental properties, short-term and long-term rental properties, love this one condition. And number four, if you're not aware of the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act that starts January 1st, it's going to be every year for the Department of Treasury. If you have any of the Spendthrift Trusts, you'll never have to do that paperwork. Yay, that's going to be a nice thing to do. Now, I'm going to share my screen. There are four trusts. Real quick, the first trust is the business trust. This is for all U.S. business owners and 1099 income earners. If you're making at least $75,000 a year in net gross income, you will save at least 70% of your federal taxes before deductibles. Once you take deductibles, you can be up to 90 to 95% in deductibles year after year, generation after generation. You don't want to be at zero. That's when the IRS will audit you. That's like one of our presidents. In 2022, I personally saved 92% of my 1099 income and only paid 8% to the federal government. An amazing thing. So that's the business trust. The beneficial trust is for any and all U.S. investors. You will no longer pay short-term or long-term capital gains, interest income, dividend income, rental income, and royalties. Amazing thing. With the charitable trust, that's for 501c3 companies. You will be able to get grants and never pay them back. And then the senior trust is for anyone who's over 65 and on Medicare and making too much money. That it will avoid being in trouble with IRMA, income-related monthly adjustable amount that affects your Part B. That's a very specialized trust. Please make an appointment with me. Now, all four trusts file a 1041 tax return. The majority of Americans file a 1040 tax return, so this is a special trust. This trust comes from England, way back when King Henry VIII started the Church of England. Its contract law came to the United States while we were still a colony, and the law firm I work on behalf of has inherited a trust that turned 350 years old in 2023. This is before we were a country. Now, with any of the trusts, you're going to save in four very, very important ways. Number one, federal taxes, year after year, generation after generation. Everybody wants to save federal taxes. Number two, you're going to keep your information 100% private. There's a false rumor out there that your LLC, S Corp, or C Corp does this. I can write a Freedom of Information letter to the Department of Treasury, the Secretary of State, or to the Corporation Commission and find out about your LLC. Number three, I can't stop you from being sued, but the old adage from Nelson Rockefeller, own nothing, control everything. Everything will be in the trust. They can only sue you, the individual, and that lawsuit goes away as frivolous. My clients who have short-term and long-term rental income love this division, this part of the trust. And number four, if you don't know about the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act that starts January 1st every year for the Department of Treasury, if you have any of the trusts, you will not have to do that paperwork year after year after year. This is an example of one of my clients. He contacted me back in 2022, about October 2022. He saw one of my TikTok videos. I've got a big following on TikTok. He has a crew in Victorville, California. In 2022, he fixed and flipped 4 houses, $50,000 per house a profit. We knew, because he's at 24% tax rate and he's filing jointly. There's 7 different layers, between 10% to 37%, 7 different layers, and you can file 4 different ways. We knew that he was going to pay $12,000 on each fix and flip. 4 times 12, just so if you have the math on that, that's $44,000. Yikes, that's expensive. He started the trust, his 4th fix and flip that he did in Victorville back last year. He had in the trust. He started the trust, didn't pay for it until he sold the fix and flip, and was able to save $12,000. So far in 2023, I just contacted him. He has done 6 fix and flips because he's got more capital, can work faster, and he is saving at least $72,000 with the beneficial Spendthrift Trust. He has also told other fix and flippers in Victorville, California. So he's also getting royalties because he's got the beneficial Spendthrift Trust. He doesn't pay taxes on the royalties for being a joint venture partner with me. This trust is legal, copywritten in the IRS Tax Code. Please come November 14th at 4 p.m. to see the entire presentation. Or if you need to talk to me before then, please go out to www.thetrustisyou.com/scheduling and set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. I hope I'm teaching you something new. I want to help as many U.S. business owners, 1099 income earners, and investors save federal taxes legally, just like I do. Take care. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.